The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
You joined at the right time. Here, your new optic.
DedSec is no game, yeah? Can't be a normal person by day and a resistance fighter by night.
Look around. SIRS and Albion have just invented a new normal.
You don't have to tell me. I know when something has to change. I'm just scared to let go of everything.
I won't lie, we're all making sacrifices. But protecting what you love is always worth it.
Yeah. You're right. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
You've been activated. Is that a prospective recruit I see there? Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm on my way.
Listen. Just calm down. There's no point, no? Right.
I don't think I'll be able to reason with this one. I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
If I didn't capture this, I'd be fucked already.
All right, I've secured the server to your vehicle. It's your turn. Oh, and drive safe. Wouldn't want you to blow up now, would we?
It might shock you to learn that I know how to drive. Thanks.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Still being attacked here?
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Finding cover! What's happening?
moment ago.
This is a nightmare! What the hell? Getting to cover!
All right, I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike to destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run! Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
Well, that's obviously not working as intended. Dear God.
Huh?
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Okay, no one told me there'd be murder drones.
I don't much care for walking around this place. It feels like an open-air morgue.
The bombing was months ago, and yet they've done nothing to restore this site. Strange, considering the building is meant to be under repair. Not at all suspicious.
More than a bit suspect. Bags, what am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Take this down.
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
The little fellow's taken a walloping. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Unfucking believable.
One more data relay and I'll have it. do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Okay.
What the fuck? Prick.
Thumbs are the most uncomfortable piece of clothing I can
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back to you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Oh my god, I can hack like any...
Bagley, who was controlling this spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police were watching. The plot thickens.
Kelly? As in Clan Kelly? Does that mean mobsters did the bombings?
I think that was a handoff. Like the Kellys were the supplier.
That woman they were meeting didn't seem like the gangster type either. Could she have been a part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, brilliant. I'll just pop open a quantum tunnel, shall I?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good call, sweetie.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Okay.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's signature.
There, hurry. We got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So 0 Day was using multiple groups to pull off the bombings. This just gets more tangled.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
So the police were investigating a different suspect other than DedSec, but kept it quiet from the public? Oh, very professional.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Well, Albion certainly made themselves at home.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I was never much of a fan of the Met, but I can't say I was itching to see them replaced with war criminals either.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Well, is this it, our Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Good, be a dear and work out who last used it.
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
On it.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
They couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force would have most who knows how long. When crime fighting, streets up a bit, crime never go away. Now we know this, right? We know how we had our message at the heart.
If the city has to handle their job, how they would do it, but they can't. Everyone is having some
your way through this last bent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
We're this far down the breadcrumb trail, we might as well keep following it.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Good place to hold the world's least pleasant dinner party.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, find me an entrance.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Incredible. There's some kind of secret police bunker down here, like a, what's the opposite of a serial killer's basement?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
But what were they working on that led them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Oh, good. Albion is working with Clan Kelly. For a second there, I was worried they couldn't possibly get any worse.
It seems like 0 Days Wet covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
But we can't very well allow people to be snatched off the streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Okay, this is bad. Are these winners always going to be after me?
Until you lose them, yes.
Helpful as ever, yeah?
Negative. Suspect is gone.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
EPC. Well, at the very least, we can assume he's still in the UK. Deportations are backlogged to all hell.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's get in touch with our contact. It won't end well for Angel if Albion finds out he's DedSec.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand. Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is all off the books, I trust.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
really fun. Roughly at the shop.
Angus, worth my time.
What exactly is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while, like now.
God, this is bleak. You could vanish off the face of the earth in this place and no one would ever notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Mary Kelly pokes her misshapen head up once again. What isn't this woman involved with?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Next time I see you, it's a factory reset.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Well done.
Not some... Whatever.
can't believe this.
Seriously, what is going on? Right, take it right. All the papers are in order. You can check.
Get out of my space, prick.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I told him that. Yeah. Oh my god, I know. No, so you just... That's exactly what I said. Just gonna call him.
What's going on here?
Hope everything is all right.
Sorry.
Are your documents in order? Is your visa valid? Failure to possess valid status documents is a crime.
Hello there. Why's that? Huh?
Oh, waste of time.
Yeah, you standing too close, mate?
Whatever.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Oh, damn.
Could you not stand so close, please? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, personally.
Don't mind if I do. And that's why they call it the beautiful game.
Could you not stand so close, please? Yeah, you're standing too close, mate.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that? Looks like they implanted him with something. We need to get closer.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
And pharmaceutically jammed right into Angel's neck. Question is, why? GPS? RFID?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep on him. He might have made it out.
Motherfucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
He might just make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet, she's gonna kill us!
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Huh. Okay, that chip was more than just a tracking device.
For sure. Hey, that microchip was triggered. Clan Kelly's up to some shit, and we've got to do something. Maybe we can still save Angel.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, Zero Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Please, me done nothing.
You look like someone who might want to fight for London.
Are you dead, Zek? Thank the Lord. I could use your help.
Perhaps. What's the situation?
My neighbor was just dragged off by Albion for deportation. They don't have papers. What the hell do I do?
As it happens, we're rather practiced at rescuing people. We'll handle it.
No, problem's deeper than that. Without papers, my friend will just get deported next time they're at a checkpoint. Only thing that can protect them is one of those Clan Kelly passports. Did you know they glide straight through biometric security?
All right. We'll see what we can do.
Thanks. Help a girl out now, and I promise to help you back. You hear? Really? We're just gonna stand there like that?
They just hang around like they own the place. They bang on doors in the middle of the night. They push us around, threaten us. And no one gives a shit about it. Where's the Mets of fucking Albion? They don't care. No one in Parliament cares.
Hi, how are you? That's good, let's go.
Okay. So this is where the Kellys brought Angel. Bit rustic, isn't it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
come on.
Man, just listen.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Then that's our move.
Can you hear me, blood?
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Grand.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you.
Come on. I heard you too. Well, get over here.
Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you all right? That little dreamboat looked ready to turn you into fillet.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hang on. You're Caitlin Lau. You're that police inspector. We saw your logs. Going after Mary Kelly on your own like that. Brave. I mean, but very stupid.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not you. A friend. He disappeared from the EPC and the trail led us here. To think this is where all those missing people ended up. It's chilling.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
Understandable. You need to rest. I'll have one of us come collect you. I'll go on and find Angel. And those files of yours, too.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Well then, perhaps we should work together. Because Mary Kelly has officially made DedSec's shit list.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Retrieval. That's one hell of a euphemism, Bags. God, I'm gonna be ill. The faces are too damaged. The poor bastards. Bagley, run a facial reconstruction. Let's see if we can ID them.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well... done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, duh.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
My, here we are, working with a former officer of the law. What a strange alliance. But we must do what we can to take down Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, get everyone in. We need to look through these files and figure out what the hell to do.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Negative. No visual of the suspect. Terminating pursuit and coming back.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.